Hi everyone, I'm come back and I will take the second video on this question from now. So, in the last video, I actually solved this problem with O of n time with O of n space. So the time complexity and space complexity, each of them was linear. However, after reading the editorial, from the editorial solution 3, I learned that I can solve this question with O of n time, linear space. Sorry, constant space, O of 1 space. So I will, in this video, I will solve this question in that way. Yeah, as the, more optimized approach. Yeah. I just say that in terms of the readability, the O of n space approach is better. Probably I can say that. Because in this O of 1 space approach, I will do the kind of mutating the original linked list and doing some operation to get the copied linked list. Then I will modify the linked list back to the original state before returning from the array. So that kind of process is quite unreadable in the in the actual development. Yeah. But in this question, I will introduce it because just like the a kind of interesting approach. Yeah, okay. So let me get started. So in this question, I will be given the linked list, and the key point of this question is that the linked list, each node has not only the next pointer, but also the random pointer. And random pointer is pointing to something, some node in the linked list randomly, or maybe it's null. So that's the thing which makes this question harder. If there isn't random pointer, all I just have to do is just copy the linked list with just traversing from head to tail. But with random pointer, I have to think how I can map that random pointing in the copied linked list. So in the last video, the approach I introduced was that firstly I will copy the linked list from original one to copied one. Then I will have the kind of hash map which points from the original node to the corresponding copied node. And with that, I will traverse original node and copy node at the same time with the 2 pointers, and say if the original node pointer is at node 2, I will so I can say p1.random is pointing to node 0. Then from the hash map, I can map this original node into the copied node. So now I know where this p2 node dot random should point to. So that's my approach. But this takes all of n space because of that hash map. So instead of that, in this approach, I will modify the array first. Original array. So the kind of idea is that firstly, insert copied node to the original linked list. Yeah. So the insertion should be a kind of alternative way. Like this. Yeah. So if the original list was like this, it will be something like this. And I can say the second node, each of the second node should be the copied node. I mark the copied nodes with the asterisk. Yeah. And then what I should do is, because originally node 22 is pointing to original node 0, like this. So what I should do, I want to copy the random pointing in like this. So what I can do is, in the copied list, I'd like to map this. Copied 22 dot random should be copied node 0. So I want this, copied pointing. And as you can see, I just have to shift pointing node and pointed node by 1 for each, and then I can know pointing node and pointed nodes in the copied linked list. So that's the basic idea I can take. So, okay, number 1, first 3, I will insert copied nodes to the original linked list. Then after that, insert random pointing. This should be like this. Then number 3, I will, split this into 2 linked lists. So this should be, like this and this. I need to do this because if I don't do this, the given, array, given linked list is mutated and it ends up with that status. So I'd like to, I think this isn't mandatory, but it is preferable that I revert the original, I return with the original linked list with the original condition status. So I do it. Then I will return this one. Yeah. Okay, so this is the approach I can take. And as you can see, I didn't use any extra space, more than constant ones. So it will be O of n. Okay, so let me implement. Yeah, so first thing I will do is define the sub method, which is like insert copy nodes, and I will return it. So I will call it, let me use the name, like weaved. Wait a minute. Okay, so let me name something like, yeah, weeb. So I will call it weaved head because the linked list is weaved with copied nodes alternatively way in an alternative mother. I will get it, just in case, if the head is none, this whipped head should be also none. Okay, then in the second step, make random pointing of copied nodes. Make random node pointing of I see. So make I will also create some method which is named as make duplicate random pointings. Then now the list is like this, and then next I will call read into two method. Yeah. So in this way I will get two linked lists. One is the original head and the other is the one is the linked list of the original nodes and the other is the linked list of the copied nodes only. So I will return the head node in this method. Then I will return the copied head because it's the head of the copied linked list. Okay. Good. Let me quickly confirm my code. I mean the main method. So firstly, insert copied nodes into the linked list. Then I will duplicate the random pointings of the copied nodes, just like I will copy the random pointing between original nodes into copied nodes. Then I will split the linked list into two, like this, and I will get the original head and copied head, and then return the copied head. Okay. I will implement three methods. Okay, so the first three insert copied nodes method. So I will start with current is head. This is the pointer of the current node. And I will do it while current node is not known. But if I do that, if I try to copy the current node, I have to know the previous node because previous node next should be pointing to the copied current node. Wait. Am I correct? No, I'm saying something wrong. So yeah, let me write the so in this case, I will start current with this node 1, which is the head, original head. So what I should do is if there is some, current pointer is not known, I will insert 1 into here. Then the inserted node next should point to the node 2 from the right. So original current is original next is current dot next. With this original next pointer, this is current is pointing to this node 2. origin next. So from here, what I should do is current.next should be the copied node. Then current.next should be original next. Then I will move the current pointer to the original next pointer. No, sorry, current pointer to original next pointer. Okay. And in the end, I will return the original head of the whole linked list. Let me think of the case when given linked list is none. In that case, the head is none, so current is start with none. I do nothing and then return none, which is good. Okay, and in line 61, I will implement the duplicate random pointings method. So in this method, what I should do is again, I will start the current pointer with one, original head, and if there is, current pointer is not none, I will think of the next pointer. Copy the current pointer. Then, if current pointer is pointing to some node, say current pointed, then copied pointed should be the next node. So from here, I will point what copied current dot random to pointed copy. Okay, so let me do that, implement that. The pointed is current dot random. So let me, current copied is current next, and next thing I will do is pointed copied should be pointed to next. So from here, I will point current copied dot random to pointed copied. Okay. And after that, what I should do is, wait a minute, current, I remove the pointer. So current should be current dot next because I have to skip the current copied. Okay. Then after that, I keep going and finally I will return the head. Oh, I actually don't have to return anything. Or I can return something. Either is fine. Okay. Let me just return it. No, wait a minute. So even in line 42, insert copied nodes, I will make it not return anything. Because it makes it more clear that something is done. Mutating the given head. The intention is more clear, so I let me, not return anything. And in line 73, split into two methods. Oh, sorry. And in the duplicate random pointing method, I will think of the case when head is none. In this case, current is initiated with none, and in line 66, current is none, so there's nothing I will do in the while loop. So there's nothing happens. Okay. So now I will go to line 73, split into two methods. So firstly, if head is known, I will just return known and known. Otherwise, so original head should be head and copied head should be head the next. So now I'm pointing to, original head is pointing to this, and copied head is pointing to this. And from here, I will need the pointers. I have to think. Oh, let me just skip this, because original head is pointed by head. Don't have to make it a variable. So let me say current is head and yeah. So in this way, what happens is that current is pointing to this first node, and current copy is now pointing to this second node. Then from here, what I can do is if current is not none, I need to skip. I mean, current should point to the, two nodes later. So I say current is dot next is current dot next dot next. And current dot next is guaranteed to be not none as long as current is not none. And also I have to do current copied dot next should be, I have to point to this node. So it should be current copied dot next dot next. But this current dot copied can be none. I have to take care of that. So instead of that, let me do it in this way. Current copy dot next is not none. So with this, what happens? Wait me. Oh no, sorry, please forget it. I think this is better. So what I mean to say is, if I do that, so one thing I have to take care is, after splitting the array, linked list into two, even for this node, the last two nodes, this node 3 should point to none. I have to make it clear. And to handle that, rather than this, making it in this way is much more simpler in terms of the implementation. I just reverted my code. With that being said, current.next, if current is not known, I have to make sure that current.next should point to current.next and next, and current copy.next should be point to current.copy.next and next. Okay. Let me quickly think. Current copy to next. Yeah. Okay. Good. So, and after that, I will move current pointer and the current copied pointer. Yes. So current.next is already the next node for current node. I will move it. And same for current copied node. Okay. And finally, I will return original head, which is head, and also copied head, which is copied head. Okay. Let me quickly confirm. If head is known, in the edge case head is known, it will return non-known. So it's okay. And if head is not known, think of the case when like this. Let me quickly walk through with this example. So current is head, which is first one. Current copied is pointing to copied head, which is the second one. And because current is not known in line 86, current.next should point to now known. Current.next is second one, and current.next.next should be known. So now this is pointing to 0. I'm sorry, no. Then, but I still have the copy of, pointing of current copied, which is pointing to this. And what happens is in line 89, current copied next is, because current copied next is known, it will be known. So now this current copied dot next is pointing to none. Yeah. And then line 91, current moves to the next node none, and current copied it also moves to the next node none. And I will return copied head is pointed to this, so I will return original head and current head, copied head. Okay, good. Probably I think I should check one more case, like 1122. Yeah, because I haven't covered the case when current is not known. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. The case I haven't covered is this portion. Yeah. So probably I should check one more case to cover this line. But yeah, I've covered almost all the lines, I'm pretty sure. So let me finish with this. Let me finish the walking through with this. Okay, now I will submit my code. Good. Accept it. Oh, sorry. Time. Okay, so sorry. weaved head. I decided to make it, mutates the original request. Where is it? So let me think. This is duplicate random pointing, and current is point. I see. This is the case. Okay. If the pointed is known, I don't have to do anything. So let me say I will do this only this case. So if the current node is pointing to some node, then I will copy that random pointing. However, if current node is not pointing anything, I have nothing to be copied, so I don't do anything. Wait a minute. Run. Sorry, in line 71, current should be current next. This is okay. And I think I don't need to do this. Line 72. Current copy to next is current copy. I don't know why this needed. Yeah, I just need this, I think. Oh, sorry. So now, okay, this returns something, but the answer isn't correct. Let me quickly confirm this method, sub method. Current is head, duplicate pointing. Current is not known. Current copy is current at next. Current dot random is pointed copied is pointed to next. So, oh wait, pointed copied. Oh, and I forgot to copy the doing pointings. Maybe I was doing it. I don't know. I'm not pretty sure. Anyway, because I've got the pointed copy, so what I should do is current copied dot random should point to the pointed copy. Let's see. Okay, so it seems like node is copied and split, but the problem is random pointing is not correct. And it says node with label 11 was not copied, but the reference to the original one was not copied. No, it says node with label 11 was not copied. What is actually returned? Let me write it here. So let me add the helper function. Like print list. Then I will give it some node and I will print something. Nodes let me confirm it works. Okay, so print list, print 7, oh sorry, separated should be comma. Okay, now it seems like this print list function is working. So let me confirm that insert copied nodes is working fine. Yes, it's working fine. And duplicate random pointings. Let me check it. I don't know what's happening here, but what is that? Let me confirm that the split into 2 is working fine. Oh, seems like split into 2 function is not working because this and this. I don't know. 7 is split into 2, but for 13 there are 3 nodes in total. I don't know why this happened. Okay, so let me check split into 2 method. Current begins with head, current copied begins with copied head. If current is not known, current.next is current.next.next. Current copy.next should be So what's the problem with this? Head copied head. Head copied head. Original head copied head. Split into 2. And is given. So instead of just printing this out, let me check what the node.next and node.bar are pointing. Node, oh, so node.next bar, but maybe node.next is, yeah, new, so this is not, I mean, it will make an error. Please bear with my dirty code, but this is just printing out. Doesn't. So here, let me check. This is the original node. And when I copied it, so what I'm doing is insert copied nodes is done. Yeah, so this is good. Eleven is pointing to next 11, but random point doesn't change. Then second 11 is pointing to 10, and random point should be 0, which is okay. Then here, next, so original node is, wait, so yeah. 11, 10, 10, 10. Yeah, so next pointer seems to be correct, and I'm checking random pointer is working correct. Yes, seems like correct, because when I think of two pairs, both of them are pointing to the same random value. Oh, but it doesn't mean they're pointing to the correct copied node. Maybe both of them are pointing to copied node, the same copied node or something. Let me so insert copied node. Duplicate random pointings. Yeah, but I think this is correct with this. And I will check split into two method again. So current is head. Current copied is copied head. No? Sorry. So when I split it into two, what happens is seems like the second, I mean this one, this 13 of the original node is pointing to the copied node. Here. So current.next is current.next.next. Whether I'm doing this, current.next should be in this case 13. Current.next next. It should be 11. Wait, current.next is equal to current.next.next. Does it actually work? Yes, it works. Okay, so what do you mean? Let me check this method only. here, so the second, yeah, there should be node 1, 2, node 3, node 2. So this is the linked list which represents 1, 1, 2, 2. And let me check what I will get with this. Split into two, sorry, 7. Okay, so I found the problem. So random pointer doesn't matter. The problem is simply splitting doesn't work. What's the problem with this? If head is no copied head is headed next, which should point to. Okay, so node 1 is pointing to node 2, and node 2 is still pointing to node 2. It seems like current.next is still pointing to current, seems to be pointing to current.next. I see. So in line 112, this should be while. Yeah, I have to iterate it again. Okay, now I can see split into 2 is seems like working fine. I will comment this out. Check the original code. Okay, it's not working. So let me delete the debugging stuff. And I resubmit my code. Okay, now it's accepted. So let me quickly wrap up. So this video is the second solution for this question, copy list with random pointer. And in the first approach, in the last video, I used the iteration. Yeah. So I firstly copied the, linked list, and then I had the hash map of original node to copied node. Then I used it to copy the random pointings. However, in my second approach, in this video, I used a kind of a bit complicated way, but it optimizes the space complexity, and it takes only the constant space. And the approach went like this. So I mean, firstly, I inserted each of the original node. I make the copy of each node and insert it just after that original node for each node. Then I copy the random pointings among copied nodes. Then I split this, double linked list. Oh, I shouldn't say double linked list, but weaved linked list into the original linked list and copied linked list. Then I return the copied linked list. So that's how it worked. Okay, so I took a little bit of time for debugging, but basically my solution was finally accepted, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so see you tomorrow.